Hey everybody, Epic Eddie here, or as you can call me, Epic Eddie Claus, and I'm here for the holidays with another Real Talk Tuesday. First off, this is gonna be a little bit different. I know the holidays are around, and people are spending time with their family, so just wanted to spread a little positivity, little love today. Talk about what the season means to me, and spread, like I said, a little holiday cheer. So as you guys know, we can't get started with a Real Talk Tuesday unless we get some tequila. So today, since Christmas is coming, I wanted to do something a little, I guess, kind of feeling seasonal. So I have in my shaker here, this is a first. I've got some milk, I've got it's like a pumpkin spice mix in there to give it a little holiday flavor. So I'm being basic right now, but it's the fall, so I want to give it a little holiday flavor. And then we're going to be using today, going back to one of my favorites, as a mixer, the Patron XO Cafe Tequila. This one has like a little kind of chocolatey coffee mix to it. So let's get this thing going. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, it's the holidays. Let's shake this bad boy up. And let's pour it up. Oh, yeah. So if you're looking for a bartender these holidays, I guess you could call on me. All right, let's taste it and see what we got. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Let's see. I'm gonna pat myself on the back a little bit because I think I did pretty good. That's really good. Little kind of coffee flavor to it, a little bit of the spice in there. So let's give it like a little autumn feel. So awesome. So first off, I want to thank you guys first and foremost, all the support and all the love from a lot of people that I know, my friends and family, but then also a lot of people that I've just been starting to meet. The following both on my Facebook page as well as on my YouTube channel has been really amazing, which, by the way, make sure you hit that like button if you get anything out of this, and then also make sure you guys subscribe. Getting enough subscribers will help me to continue to do this more and more, and hopefully start to give you even more content and better stuff. So that being said, man, I want to thank you guys again for, the support that you've been giving. I also want to give a big shout out to my family. Our family has had a rough year this year. Many of you guys know if you've ever watched my first episode, and if you haven't and you're new to the channel, take a dive back to my first episode. I actually just did it on my phone and just kind of no editing, no nothing, just put it all out there about what happened with my year and what made me even start to do this. And that was actually my mom passing on February 23rd of this year. And it was a tough process. It's still tough, honestly. Anybody who's lost anybody, especially suddenly, she was 58 years old, so she wasn't even old. So she still had a lot of life to live, and she was taken away just way too soon. And I am very thankful for the silver lining of all of that, which was just showing me that life's short, man. You absolutely do not know when your time to go, and so you need to make the most of it. And I am such a big advocate of that, and this year has really been a lot of high highs, but a lot of low lows. And the high highs have just been the fact of deciding to do all the things that I kept putting off to do and that I've always said I wanted to do and I didn't do. So now I'm just going gangbusters and trying to do everything and seeing what lands and what doesn't. So I'm really excited about that. Like I said, the Facebook page, YouTube channel has been going good so far. Going to continue to put more content out there, and yeah, just going to try to live life, man. Oh, before I forget, I want to thank my family. I'm a hard one, especially nowadays, to shop for, but just because I don't know, there's not really stuff that I want or that I need. But I do want to thank my family for some holiday gifts that they gave me. So first off, I do want to big shout out to my pops. He lives out in Germany. He was Air Force, retired to Air Force, loved Germany. So he works as a civilian for the Air Force in Germany. But I want to thank you first for your service, and then also just thankful for the relationship that we've rebuilt over the years. And he actually got me this right here, straight from Germany. So for those of you who don't realize this, I am actually the third. So I have my father's name, and my father has my grandfather's name. So we all have the same name. My dad's a junior, and I'm the third. So here's a little history here. So my family is from Belize, and Belize was a British colony until like the late 1980s. So it's a mix of cultures. It's right next to the Caribbean, next to Haiti and Jamaica. It's a lot of Caribbean influence. British colony until the 1980s. So there's a lot of European influence, and it's right on the coast of Central America, bordering Guatemala, Honduras, and that tip of Mexico. So a lot of Spanish influence too. My mom grew up with like siestas and tea time. So, but the Menzies side, which is my last name, actually comes from Scotland. And so it's a Scottish name. And then apparently there's a Menzies castle out in Europe. And so my dad got me this, which is actually, there's a Menzies clan. There's a whole coat of arms and all that good stuff. But I guess he got this made from the Menzies castle, made in Germany, and sent to me. So thank you again, Dad, for this. This was actually really great. I'm going to pop this up somewhere in my house. So thank you very much. And then another big gift. Hold on. So this one, I want to thank my brothers, my sister-in-laws, my niece, nephew, I guess. Thank you guys so much. They got me this. They all pitched in and got me this. So it's a decanter for my tequila. And so it comes with the 2 glasses. If anybody knows me, this is pretty fitting. So it's that middle finger. And then the middle finger, I don't know if you can see it in this thing. But then the middle finger actually pops off, boop, just like that. So you put the tequila in here, pull off the middle finger, and you can pour it right in here. So I'm actually waiting for either probably today or tomorrow. I'm gonna go and get like a really expensive tequila and put that in that. So that'll be like this special like tequila to the side. So super excited for that. So thank you guys so much. Let's get this out the way. Okay. So another sip of my holiday drink. So, Christmas. If for those of you who celebrate it, again, Merry Christmas to you. For those of you who celebrate anything else, Happy Holidays to you guys as well. If you're not celebrating anything, then happy having some days off. And Christmas, growing up for me, was definitely a big family holiday. You know, I remember growing up, my mom used to always cook us breakfast. And we would, run downstairs. Christmas Eve, actually, we'd get to open one present. But then Christmas, we would go down and we would, have a nice breakfast. And then we'd open our presents for Christmas. And, growing up, we didn't grow up with a lot. Especially, it was me and my 2 brothers and my mom. And my mom, she did okay, but didn't make a whole lot of money, and then was trying to support 3 boys at the same time. And so we didn't grow up in the best neighborhoods either, especially when we were younger, but we had each other. And that was the big thing for us, man. And that's why Christmas, out of all the holidays, was such a big family holiday for me. Thanksgiving, yes, we did spend time. We always ate together. But, I've been able to invite to friends and Friendsgivings and stuff like that. That's always been cool. Easter, yeah, we would spend some time sometimes. Usually we go to church. I grew up in the church. Even New Year's is fun. But Christmas was definitely the holiday that I have the most memories of feeling that feeling of family. And as many of you guys know, family is really important to me. And it's man, there's just been so many good times, good memories of living in Virginia. There's been times that it snowed. There's been times that we didn't have a whole lot, so we didn't even really get many gifts. I mean, shoot, there was times that we each had to pick a name out of the hat and we give each other one gift. And so we got one gift that year, but ultimately it wasn't even about the gifts. It was just about us spending time together as a family. And as we've grown older, and sometimes it got hard to make the time for each other, but we did. We spent Christmas together pretty much all the time. Now, when I moved out to Vegas, it was a little harder for me because I was the only one all the way across the country. And to get all the way back, it took a whole day to travel. It takes a whole day to get back. And as I started working in the career that I'm in now, it was even harder because that was our busiest season. So to be able to get away that time was pretty impossible. That's when we really had to be there. They gave us Christmas Day off, but even if I had Christmas Day, there was just not enough time for me to fly all the way there and fly all the way back. I have to take at least 5 days, at least, to be able to get back and forth from Virginia. So usually what I would do was leave early December, and then I'd spend a nice early Christmas with my family, and we'd spend that time. So we still always did it. This year, because of COVID and because of just a lot of other factors, it just unfortunately was not able to get the early Christmas that I usually do, especially because I've already taken 3 big trips back to Virginia, back and forth, unfortunately, to have to deal with all the stuff with my mom passing. This year, I was going to attempt for actual Christmas to get out there, but again, it's been so slow and it's been so tough, even though I am working, which thankful for, no complaints. But this time being busy, I definitely have to be there to hopefully make it up for the winter time. Also, on top of that, my middle brother, shout out to him, actually had my first nephew. He had a baby boy on December 18th. So shout out to my nephew, a handsome man, Mr. Marcelo Zion Menzies. I'm super excited to meet him finally. I'm going to try to take a trip out in January, but for now, I just got a video chat and just send my love. And it's exciting when you get kids into the picture. You know, I don't have any kids of my own, but my youngest brother having my niece, Gracelyn, and then now my middle brother, Drew, having my nephew. It's just exciting to start to think of new things. This was probably the toughest holiday for me. I'm not going to really be celebrating it. I've gotten offers to come to people's families' houses, and I thank you for that, by the way. So to my friends who have given me invites, I 100% appreciate it. But unfortunately, this is my first Christmas without my mom. And it's honestly it's really tough. I've been feeling like I've been doing a lot better than I had over the summer. But if I'm honest with myself, it's still really, really hard. Losing her this year was a really tough thing. And hold on. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. So, losing her this year was really tough. And unfortunately, I just am not in a place yet to be reminded of that family time. And if I can't be with my actual family, then as much as I appreciate those invites, it's just hard for me to see other families together when I can't be with mine. And even being with my family, just knowing I can't be with my mom, it's really tough. So it's part of the reason why I wanted to make this episode not about anything specific, but just to be able to kind of spread a little love and positivity to other people out there. Because while people have had such a hard year this year, this is a time that we actually get to sit down and spend some time with family, if you have them. So if you have your family, man, keep them close, love them, hug them, spend that time remembering all that we've gotten through. Next year is going to be a new year, and hopefully we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But we've gotten through a lot of stuff this year together as a family, as a country, as a human race, and we're going to get through a lot more. And I'm thankful for the support that I've had, just friends, family, and even some strangers who have reached out. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for you all. That being said, there are people out there that don't have family, who might have lost family this year, who have moved just during that quarantine or just before, and now they're out of work and they're in a place that they're away from family and can't get back. And there's a lot of people who are alone. Now, some people like me may just not want to be reminded of family. I think that might be a more specific me thing. But at the end of the day, there are people who need that love. And so at least reach out. I am thankful for the people who do reach out, because it does mean that they care. So I'm thankful for that, and thank you all for that. But reach out at least and just show some love. And if during the Christmas day they don't want to be around people, make sure you reach out after. Reach out to people. Make sure you just let them know that you care, that you love them, because you never, ever, ever, ever know when you may not see them again. So I'm going to keep this one short and sweet, guys. I didn't want to keep you long, but I just wanted to share some of the good things that I've gotten out of this year, out of this holiday, out of my family, out of my friends. I thank you all very much. Have fun. I'm going to get drunk and enjoy a couple days of just reflecting on my life and reflecting on my family. I'll probably get a little video chat in with my little nephew and the rest of my family, which will be great. But the rest of you guys, love you guys. Thank you guys so much. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you guys. And please, as you always know, remember, life is short. Make it epic. Happy holidays, you ho-ho-hos. That's a wrap.